Thank you for your interest in We Make Milton and learning more about big question number 3, dealing with history, cultural heritage, and archaeological resources. Big question number 3 asks, how can Milton's new official plan better acknowledge and respect the many layers of Milton's unique cultural heritage? How can we balance the need to conserve our built and cultural heritage resources with the need to adapt to modern lifestyle choices? As mentioned earlier, the focus of Stage 3 is on opportunities to respond to our community and stakeholder needs, concerns, and desires, and to craft a locally responsive official plan. However, there are a number of policy areas and directions that are guided by provincial and regional policies where we have limited choices and limited options. If you'd like to read more about these policy areas where we have limited choice and options, readers should review the detailed reports that are available online. These policy areas are also summarized in this table. In particular, policy areas where Milton has limited options in terms of its new official plan are highlighted here. Milton is required to address the identification, protection, and management of our cultural heritage resources, and we're also required to acknowledge the need to engage the Indigenous community. All parts of Milton's new official plan must recognize and affirm existing Aboriginal and treaty rights. When we talk about areas where we have a limited number of policy options, there are several defined terms that should be explained. For example, the provincial policy statement defines heritage attributes as the principal features or elements that contribute to a protected heritage property's cultural heritage value or interest, and may include the property's built, constructed, or manufactured elements, as well as natural landforms, vegetation, water features, and its visual setting. There are other related terms set out by the provincial policy statement. For example, archaeological resources, built heritage resources, conserved, cultural heritage landscapes, and protected heritage property. Readers should review the Provincial Policy Statement 2020 for these definitions. According to the Regional Official Plan, the goal for cultural heritage resources is to protect the material, cultural, and built heritage of Halton for present and future generations. The Provincial Policy Statement also provides an explanation of what truth and reconciliation means for Ontario when it comes to land use planning. The PPS states, Ontario recognizes the unique role Indigenous communities have in land use planning and development, and the contribution of Indigenous communities' perspectives and traditional knowledge to land use planning decisions. The province recognizes the importance of consulting with Aboriginal communities on planning matters that may affect their Section 35 Aboriginal or treaty rights. Planning authorities in Ontario, like the town of Milton, are encouraged to build constructive, cooperative relationships through meaningful engagement with Indigenous communities to facilitate knowledge sharing in land use planning processes and inform decision making. The previous slides outlined areas where we have few options regarding history, cultural heritage, and archaeological resources. However, based on our research, we've identified a number of areas where we do have policy options. Specifically, our new official plan could ensure that there are enabling policies and clear direction for the use of financial incentives to support conservation efforts by private landowners. The new official plan could incorporate and highlight the stories and history of our Indigenous and pioneering communities. The new official plan could also provide directions for continued education, promotion, and information sharing about our cultural heritage resources. As we begin to write our new official plan in the coming months, Milton has an opportunity to implement the first ever local cultural plan, which was passed unanimously by Council at its meeting on July 19, 2021. The 10-year plan, called Here to Stay, is a roadmap for the future of the town's cultural policies and investments. According to the culture plan, This is now an important time to explore how to build on these assets and to invest in diverse and strategic approaches to culture. There is an opportunity to align Milton's cultural planning with other major land use and infrastructure planning happening in the town, including our new official plan. If you're interested in shaping the future of Milton and want to contribute to land use policies related to living in Milton, please complete our survey. We need the community's feedback. Visit letstalkmilton.ca/We Make Milton from May 25th to June 7th to provide your feedback.